EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for circle round.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Stafford looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The shotgun snap for Stanford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We're going to talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And 2 at the 13-yard line.
Now Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Open man is Higby, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Leach. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Rams 14, Lions 10. Stephen Gostkowski.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
35-yard line.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action now, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Akers, he coughs it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Stafford toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Rams' 41-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A toss left side, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll run with Bawden. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bawden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick airing it out deep for Woods. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fitzpatrick on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Going right back to Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Five yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again, it's Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sam Sloman for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Rams 24, Rams 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as that. Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will score. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On first down, Leach. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And on the ground they go with the running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. At the front of this line is where my turn.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And it's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 9 now. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Rams, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. So that